What's good, y'all? Maxwell's World. Maxwell's World. I've been really busy, but I've been thinking about y'all. What's up, friends, families? Welcome to the Fortress of Solitude. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is going good for you. And if not, just keep on trudging. That's always what my message. Things can get better as long as we're willing to work at it, to put the action, put willingness, and just keep pounding through. So updates. My birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be 30 on the 25th of this month. I'm throwing a birthday bash on the 19th. I've been grinding at work, grinding at school, and I have 3 T shots under my belt now, testosterone. Monday, this upcoming Monday, I'll be giving myself the 4th one. I no longer go to my clinic, and the clinic that I go to provided free services. Provided services that were like $10, so that's pretty much free in my eyes. Free. Quit saying free. I've had long days and long nights, guys, so bear with me. Provide the services, and it had classes, and it was teaching us safety techniques and how to properly inject and all the things that you need to do the injections. And so a lot has been happening. I've been making a lot of progress and pounding the pavement, so to speak. So March is a big month. March, I go talk to a surgeon to see what my health insurance will get me. So what was explained to me was the higher the deductible, the less I pay out of pocket, right? So I have Blue Shield of California, and I picked that. So you want to pick a silver plan or a gold plan. That's what's going to cover you more when it comes to health insurance and your surgeries. So initially, I just picked a bronze plan. So they're telling me it's going to be more expensive because my deductible is lower, so my out-of-pocket is going to be higher. I will update that when I can, and I can afford it. Anyway, the good news is even though a person may decide to pick that plan and it'll be a high-ass deductible, as soon as you get surgery, you can drop it lower and adjust it. So that was a peace of mind for me. So I know it won't always be so painstaking for my pockets. Worth it. Ain't gonna be easy. I've been getting misgendered a lot at work, and of course my dysphoria bloomed up hardcore the other night, and I just talked to another fellow trans man that already had top surgery and taken tea. I don't know if they still are, and just vented in that way and vented in this way on my other social media avenues, and just rode that bull. Let me keep it to my experience. I feel like I'm caged, imprisoned in my body, in my shell, in this vessel. I want to be done with it and not like be attached and labeled a woman and all these things, but it still happens, and I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it's gonna continue to happen until I am physically like more hair and like my voice gets deeper and things like that. You can call me Prickly Pete, jokingly. I'm starting to slowly get some hairs on the side here. I don't know if you're gonna actually be able to see anything. I'm light skinned, so it's hard to see, but I'm having sideburns come in here a little bit. There has been some hair grow more on my stomach. I have had growth downstairs happen as well, and that's a little bit of a mind F when you're dysphoric as F, and then you're like horny on top of that. That's an awkward feeling. That's awkward. So the sex drive for sure is like, there's days where it's just like through the roof, and I wonder, how do cis dudes do this? They do this every day. I've only been living this way for about a month now. So there's that, and I've noticed hair growth on my neck, and I've also started taking Biotin. It's a health, skin, and hair natural supplement, and men and women can use it. And I notice other trans folks have used it, so I'm using it now to pump up the hair, reproduction, whatever. So yeah, I also have the appointment with the surgeon going on. Before that, though, I have an appointment with my clinic, and we're going to check my blood work, and if everything's Gucci, which is good, that's a slang in the Bay Area, California, East Bay, then my dosage of testosterone will go up, and I'm excited for that. I don't have any expectations. Anything can happen, but it sounds pretty good. And I'm just taking things one day at a time and focusing on all the other things in my life, like school and going to AA meetings and just like not being stuck in self and just thinking about, I got supplies. I got the plunger. That's what I call it. I got the plunger, the needle tips, and things like that. I heard something outside. Sorry, guys. The needle tips and supplies from my pharmacy now. And so that was a new experience because I walked in there. I had one part of the supplies. I was like, okay, I got the needles. Now what? Hold on. Wait, hold the phone. And it's just like troubleshooting and brainstorming and thinking like, okay, 2 + 2 = 4. So you have to go ahead and open your mouth and tell them, hey, what's going on with this? Where's my testosterone? Where's the juice? Okay, yes, please transfer that over to my pharmacy where I'm at. Thank you. How much is this? And so it just turns out the more of the supplies you get, not the testosterone because it's a controlled substance. Can't do that. It's cheaper, so wholesaling supplies cheaper. So I got a lot of supplies that's going to last me for a minute. And I'm the type of dude that likes to stockpile as much stuff as I can. I'm like the squirrel putting away the nuts for the winter, So that's where that's at. With the parents, they are taking on my new name to the best of their ability. Sometimes they bring up my dead name, my birth name, and they catch themselves or they adjust, or I'll kind of say something, But what I've done as a solution, which seems to be working, maybe you can try it, is I don't really make suggestions like that, or advice like that. But so every time my dad calls me my old name, I call him Betty. And it just like gets him to be like, oh crap, I'm messing up. And he'll switch into Max or Maxie. He doesn't say Maxwell yet, but Max is as good as it's going to get, and I will take it. And so that's what's been working for me, and it snaps something in their brain, Let's see what else is going on. So essentially I'm kind of living double lives right now. Like I work 2 jobs, and the job that is full-time, I haven't come out as trans to them. I slowly and steadily have made things, like I've changed my name. When I first started, it was Max. Then I said, hey, can I switch this up to Maxwell? I'm leaving clues, but these people talk mess and are closed-minded, so I know for sure it's just like shooting myself in the foot to come out, and they're not going to respect it. So it's pointless to me. So what that means is the reality is I'm going to voluntarily deal with dysphoria in a sense. I can't. And so there's harder days, and then there's okay days. So there's that, and let's see what else. Life is good. I'm so grateful for the resources that they have out here. We all know that the mental warfare is a SOB, and it can get really challenging and sad in the emotions and magnitudes of the emotions of the dysphoria or the rage that comes from the testosterone, because that is a thing. It can be a lot, but you can control it, and you don't got to react to these things. For the T, for me, when it comes to the rage, I sit with it. There has been times where I've wanted to rip people's head off. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there's ways to have outlets for that, right? I go to the gym already. I get there when I can. My plate is pretty freaking full, but I do get there when I can. I've started to do push-ups in the morning. Every day, pretty much, just for the days I can't get to the gym. I have also bought a punching bag.